Hello students, this is Mrs. Pavitra Ashok, your English teacher. I welcome you all to this offline English class. Students, how many seasons do we have in a year? Yes, there are 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer and autumn. Have you ever seen rain and summer together? Yes, many times. Dear students, in today's session we are going to learn the poem Rain in Summer, written by H.W.Longfellow. Here is the introduction of H.W.Longfellow. Henry Wordsworth Longfellow is an American poet. He was born on February 27, 1807. His notable poetries are The Song of Hiawatha, Evangeline, A Psalm of Life. He was died on March 24, 1882. Dear students, please open your English reader. I hope you all have opened your English textbook. Please look at pre-reading task. Have you ever experienced heavy rains? On the west coast, it rains heavily for days together. What do people do when it rains heavily? Do they sit inside their houses? Do they go out and work? Do they enjoy working in the rain? Students, we have experienced heavy rains many times, right? What do people do when it rains heavily? Watching the beautiful rain through the window. Playing indoor games. Sleeping. And some may like to come outside to play in the rain. Students, there are some people, it doesn't bother them if it rains heavily or not. They have to come outside to work in their fields. Can you guess who are they? Yes, they are farmers. Dear students, now please look at the poem Rain in Summer. I am going to read it. Please listen carefully. How beautiful is the rain! After the dust and heat, in the broad and fiery street, in the narrow lane, how beautiful is the rain! How it clatters along the roofs like a tramp of hoofs, how it gushes and struggles out from the throat of the overflowing spout. Across the window pane it pours, and swift and wide with the muddy tide, like a river down the gutter roads, the rain, the welcome rain. Students, in the first stanza the poet says, the summer was very hot and full of dust. The streets seemed to be on fire. Then what happens all of a sudden? Yes, it rains heavily. The poet says, that rain looks so beautiful. In second stanza, the poet says, when it rains, the roof makes the rapid sounds. The poet is comparing the sound of the roof to the footsteps of running horses. Here there is a comparison. The poet is comparing one thing to another. The poet is comparing the rapid sound of the roofs to the footsteps of running horses. This figure of speech is known as simile. And the poet also says that how the rainwater gushes and struggles to come out from the spout. You can see the picture of spout on the screen. In third stanza, the poet is watching the beautiful rain from his portico. The rainwater pours and pours, and the window pane is dripping with water. As it rained heavily, the rainwater flowed with mud into the gutter. The poet says it looks like a river. He says the rainwater flows into the gutter like a river. Again there is a comparison with the help of like. Students, can you tell me which figure of speech? Exactly, it is simile. So here we got 7 new words: fiery, clatter, hoof, tramp, spout, gutter, tide. Fiery means looking like fire, hot and bright, flaming. Clatter means make rapid, short knocking sounds. Hoof means horn-like part of an animal's foot, here the horse's. Tramp means sound of heavy footsteps Here, footsteps of running horses. Spout means pipe to throw out water from the roof. Gutter means channels at the sides of a road to carry away rainwater. Tide means swift flow. And the figure of speech we got here is simile. First one is, how it clatters along the roofs like the tramp of hoofs. Here, the poet is comparing the rapid sound of the roofs to the footsteps of running horses. Second one, like a river down the gutter roads. Here, the rainwater flows into the gutter like a river. Students, in today's session, we have understood the poem Rain in Summer, written by H.W.Longfellow. Now, I am going to ask you a few questions. You have to answer it, okay? Your first question is, where does the rainwater flow? Yes, the rainwater flows into the gutter. Very good, students. Your second question is, who wrote the poem Rain in Summer? Yes, the poem Rain in Summer is written by H.W.Longfellow. Excellent, students. Your third question is, what was dusty and hot? What was dusty and hot? Can't you remember? There are two things. The broad and fiery street and the narrow lane were dusty and hot. Dear students, now I am going to end up this session. We understood how the poet H.W.Longfellow beautifully describes the rain in summer. Your home assignment is, you have to read the full poem twice with right pronunciation. Also, study the notes. I hope you all have enjoyed this session. See you in the next session with a new lesson. Bye for now. Thank you.